Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Burala and I'm yours as usual on this channel. Um if you're new to my channel and I am new to you, do not forget to subscribe, like, share and turn on notification for more information about Brazil. If you've been looking for a page that shows you Brazil, how to relocate to Brazil, how to extend your visa, how to, go on bed tourism, how to come here to study for free, you are on the right spot. Welcome guys to my channel. On today's topic, as the thumbnail has said, I will be telling you what's up in Brazil, what's going on. We've had so many rumors about two topics I'll be speaking about today in this video. And then I'll just be going around other things that's going on with Brazil to update you guys about what's really going on. So okay guys, let's get right into this video. Welcome back guys. So the number one, as most of you have told me to make a video on, would be about the recent flood that happened in Brazil, Sao Paulo. So there's been a lot of DM, people are even tagging me to different posts about people preaching against Brazil, talking about how Brazilians are offending God, or they offended God and then God is punishing them, and how the carnival was making mockery of God. I've decided not to respond because how many people will convince? But then I just had the idea to make this video because as the rumor is spreading, let the truth also spread. Okay, so I won't be giving you a detailed event of what happened because I wasn't there, but this one is true than what it is you guys are spreading, especially in Nigeria churches. Okay, so number one, carnival in Brazil has been held or has been holding for a very long time, over 300 years ago. It's not new. It's not new at all, and it's not something that they do to it's not something that they do to make mockery of any religion or to spite any other set of people in the country. It's not a divided group. If you're a Christian, if you're another Muslim, any religion, you can participate in the carnival. Carnival has been going on for over 300 years in Brazil, and this one that happened in 2023 was not any different than the ones that had been happening in the past. Okay, so we have major religions here in Brazil, and it's Christianity and the other one Orisha. Some people call it Macumba, but Macumba is some sort of like an insult to this religion, to this other religion called Candomblé and Umbanda. Yeah, so Candomblé and Ubanda came out from the African religion, the Orishas of Africa or the Orishas of Nigeria. To the Bay of Nigeria. If you're familiar with Shango, Oya, Oshun, Eshu, and all those, and the rest of this deity, these religions here in Brazil called Candomblé and Umbanda were formed out of this religion in Nigeria. So this major religion here in Brazil, they obviously might have their own differences, but then it's not as obvious as you people are making it seem in the fake news you guys are carrying. So now let's go back to carnival. This carnival or samba, I don't like it's themed samba. So samba is it's a dance. We all know that it's a popular dance in the 70s or so, and this dance was from like the African enslaved people of that year. They were the ones that came together to dance and called it samba. I think I told you the story or the history of this samba dance before on my Instagram. If you are a follower, you know this story. So anyways guys, these blacks enslaved people formed this samba group and they began to call themselves samba schools, and different, like they named it after whatever situation was going on, but they were called samba schools. So these samba schools, they will now come together every year in Brazil to go for a competition in the carnival. That's what basically the carnival is about. Different samba schools that come together to compete to win a prize. That is all. So every samba school has a team that they portray in every carnival each year. So last year, I think Eshu one of the Afro-Brazilian gods. It was the one that won. The Samba group that portrayed Eshu last year that won the competition. Now this year, the story of this mocking Jesus, it was simply a Samba school displaying good and evil, good versus evil of the world. That's basically what they were portraying in that carnival show that year, because I attended this year. So I know what this summer school was trying to portray. Another problem is that they don't speak English. So you people might think, any story you could just come up with, just build it and then you run with it, because these people don't even speak. You don't even understand in what they are speaking, but you were able to detect that they were mocking Jesus. And every person that has been complaining that they are mocking Jesus are English speakers, not these language speakers that will even understand exactly what they are saying. So anyway, that one is side. By the way, while this was happening, rather while this carnival was going on, because it was just one school that displayed that good versus evil act at the Sambodrome. Sambodrome is a location where they do the carnival every year. Other schools will come and show us what they have to offer and all those things. So while all this was going on in Rio, which is the major place where carnival goes on in Sao Paulo, there was an incident between the 20th and I think 22nd of February. So Brazil is a kind of place where people build houses on mountains and like on top of rocks. If you check around the Brazilian like real estate, you find houses on hills, like up there. You are down here and you're seeing houses up there. So majority of them build houses around this place without the regularity of the government. They're just probably homeless people that were able to get money, or poor people that were able to get little money to just build something for themselves in that area. So it's been raining. Anyone that knows that that's the season. This February that just passed, what, like the season February, December, January was like season of like raining season in Brazil. And as this was going on, it was falling heavily. Even one of the Samba days, I think I showed the video of myself when I went to Sambodrome, when I went to watch one of the Samba dances, and it was raining. I had to buy like a raincoat to wear. So it was really raining that period, and it's all this non-stop raining. Every year it happens like that, non-stop raining. So sometimes go for 2 days, sometimes go for 3 days or more, depending on whatever location you are. In some places it started to get flooded, and that was what happened in Sao Paulo. So these houses that they built on this hill, when it began to rain a lot, landslide began to occur. What is a landslide? A landslide is when like a large amount of earth or a rock is falling, it's falling across the mountain, like it's falling down. Landslide is like as the name implies, land that now slided. Do you understand? Rain is falling, is causing flood, and these houses are built in a way that it's like this. So as the rain keeps coming, they were collapsing. Their houses, whatever it is they built there, roads collapsed. So I don't know how people were able to now put the videos together or join the story together and say, the carnival that was happening in Rio, or that just one Samba school portrayed good versus evil using Jesus and Satan, is what is causing flood in the entire Brazil. Some of them will even argue with you when you try to tell them that this thing is not true. It's a lie. It was just an unfortunate event or even a coincidence. But then it is what it is. It is what it is. So I've been able to explain in this video. One lady, worry lady in my DM, has been asking me, said that pastor has been using it to preach that they cannot mock God, blah blah. Brazil mock God. God show them Pepe. God is not your Nigerian father. God doesn't work that way. He's not your daddy. Okay, he's everybody's daddy, but he's not your earthly daddy. He doesn't punish you because you stole meat from the pot. He's a loving and forgiving father. So even if they did, he won't kill other people in other places because some Samba school decided to portray something, So I've been meaning to do this video just to explain this. I hope you guys have been able to understand. If you want more discussion or more argument, because some of you have never been to Brazil, but you will still come and argue. I know, I'm ready for you guys. Bring your facts. Some people were telling me, and even Google said it. It's me and you that are people that are putting stuffs on Google. People like you and I are who are putting content on Google. Okay, the person that is editing a Google article is someone like you and someone like me. It's not God. It's not falling. Google is not. Google is not spiritual. It's not Orisha or Oracle. It's a human being that is putting it there, editing Wikipedia. It's so like I can decide to go and edit it now, cluelessly, for no reason, just to You cannot just open, and she said there is on Google Brazil flood, Google Brazil flood. You want to confirm something, you are researching about something, you went on Google, you researched Brazil flood, and the first article you saw is what you are taking as original. You did not open up to like 16 articles to read through and then confirm if this is really happening. You do not watch BBC News, you do not watch Al Jazeera, you do not watch all those other ones that give you new, like they don't give fake news. You didn't watch any of those things. You just open Google Brazil flood, and the first thing you saw, that's what you confirm. Now your pastor is preaching about it in church, demonizing Brazil, saying they don't do this one, they don't do that one. Brazil is a very religious country. You don't know the devil that allowed them to go and be mocking God. It needs to be stopped. Brazil is a very religious country. The same way they respect the Orisha people is the same way they respect the Christians and any other religion that might be available there. Okay, so it's you guys. Let me not be biased. So that is all about that. It's not, whatever is flowing in Nigeria is fake news. It's a lie. Tell your pastors is a lie. If your pastor asks you who said it, tell him Oreoluwa in Brazil said so. Said so. So this aside, another thing I want to say in this video, the second news I'll be saying in this video is that so you guys know now, Brazil has been allowing other countries to enter what's the word, to enter their countries without visa. For example, as a United States passport holder, I can come into Brazil without even applying for anything. All I need is just money, and money majorly. Passport, my passport, my ticket, hotel reservation. I'm not showing anybody. I'm just going to book it myself, and then I'm in Brazil. Okay, but then it's not the same way for Brazilians. Brazilians need to apply for a visa before they can go to US, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and I think Japan. I'm not sure about Japan, but I think so. One of the Asian countries, perhaps South Korea or Japan. So but you can come into their country. If you go to Sao Paulo, Japanese people are half the nationalities living there in Brazil. A lot of Japanese people are in Sao Paulo. But then you come here without visa, and you don't allow them to go to your country without a visa. So the new president-elect Lula, he has now made it into law to ban those people, those American, Canada, all those people. If they want to come to Brazil now, you guys will have to get a visa to come to this country. Isn't that great? Our president is really working. He's really working for the economic growth, the passport growth, because I'm sure this will pressure the entire 4 to 5 countries that he banned, that they will need visa now. They probably have to come to conclusion and say, okay, since you allow us, we're going to start to allow you. So probably now Brazilian passports is just 160 country you can go into. Probably these 5 countries, if they're allowed to go inside without visa, it will reduce, or to increase to 165 countries visa free. Another news is that Lula has signed law that women would start to earn as well as men for the same work they do. I didn't even know before that they weren't paid equally, but I saw it in the news of recent that this happy Women's Day to you guys of recent. So he signed into law that women will be they'll be getting the same payments as men for the same work that they do, which is a very good thing. Up women. Yeah, so that's a win for us women. So anyways guys, I think this is the end of the video. If you want to know more gist about Brazil, do not hesitate to like, share, turn on notification, and share my videos. Another thing, if you have any doubts, questions, observation, request about Brazil, do not hesitate to come into my DM, Diorelua in Brazil on Instagram. Send me an email. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. You are blessed. Have a nice weekend. Ciao.